Hello, everybody. Average Gamer here, and welcome to another episode of Kerbal Space Program: The Science for Everything. So, in this episode, we go to Minmus, not because it is easy, but because we need more science. Well, actually, in this episode, we're going to build the rover to go to Minmus. It's going to be a simple rover. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. And I'm also going to go over what I did in between the last episode and this one. And that is, once this loads, boom, I built a relay network around Kerbal. It's 1, 2, 3, it's only 5 communication satellites, plus obviously the Duna satellite, that's, doesn't count. But yeah, what I did was I did 2. Well, actually, we'll play it here and you'll see. We have, I selected one second. I selected one. Once you select a satellite or anything in that in the tracking station, it kind of ruins what you're, if you're just doing something. So right now, set to Kerbal. We're gonna set it up. So we've got these 3 outer satellites. They are in geosync orbit around Kerbal. So they're always in contact with one another, plus Kerbal itself. At least I think it's like all of them have, I think it's about 5 spots that they're connected with, plus 2 from the other satellites, or 3, because there's 2 more going in polar orbit. I think they're going backwards, actually, now that I'm looking at them. I think they're going backwards. Wait, where's the sun? Yeah. Yeah, because I launched this way, and then went up, like... Yeah, I launched this way, and then I went down. Oh, yeah, I did, because I went around, and then I burned initially this way, and then spun them this way, and then slowly worked my way out. It looks like they're in all equal, but as you can see, they're a little bit, the 2 that are in the polar orbit, they're a little to the left more than I want them to be, but these 3 are almost at geosync orbit. As you can see, they're not quite synced up. This one is a little faster, so over time he's going to move forward and maybe catch up to this guy a little bit. I used RCS and a whole bunch of shit to get these things working, and believe me, it was a 8-hour process to get all 5 of these guys up and running. And then at the very end, I wanted to put one more right about here-ish. But I realized, you know what? Screw it. I mean, just look at this coverage. I mean, the coverage is just retarded. So, no big deal. Everyone will always be in contact with a satellite at some point. My next plan is to maybe do the same thing, but around the MUN, possibly. Or at least put one in what's called the Lagrange point. The Lagrange point is where the satellite is right behind it, chasing the moon at the exact same orbit. So it's actually going to be behind the moon at a constant rate, no matter what. And it's always going to be getting pulled towards the moon at the same rate it's going forward. So it actually would sit right here the entire time, just outside of basically the moon's capture, and basically just sit there and laugh, because it will sit right about here-ish. And then what it does is it actually gives behind the moon coverage. So if we actually launch someone, they can go and land on the MUN, no problem, and we're good. What I would like to do, though, is if we were to land a rover, I would try to maybe land them near the pole. I've never landed near the poles. Another idea that I want to do is put a polar guy in orbit and maybe do some ScanSat. It's an idea. It's a possibility. I don't know yet. But options. But anyways, so we are going to design a rover. Now, a rover's not going to have too much science on it for now. We're going to design it in the spaceplane hangar. We have our launcher already designed, obviously. We're going to use the the one we've been using like crazy over the last little while. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate you, obviously, like so. We're only gonna put 4 wheels on it because really don't need to do much for wheels. Can these? Well, these wheels don't attach. Okay, it's only these that will attach. We're going. Okay. That was something I wasn't expecting. We're going to move them now to the front. Hold shift and move them back just a tiny bit. Place. I'm going to alt click and just put them in the middle again. We're going to move them and say there. Hold shift. Just so that they're within. Perfect. That's pretty much going to be our... Wow. Okay. That's... Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. See, that's not so bad, because then it actually at least looks like it's holding on to them, so... That's no big deal. That's pretty good. We're obviously going to need some solar panels on this thing. And some batteries. So as for solar panels, I actually just want to set up 1 solar panel on the back. Like so. Nothing too crazy. You know what? That just seems way too big. Now that I'm looking at it. Can I can reduce this. Oh, perfect. Very good. All right, batteries are going to be on the sides. ×2. I want them to sit. Can I? Yeah, I can probably rotate these, no problem. Oh. I'm going to rotate you 90 degrees. And I'm going to inset them a little bit as well. So they're sitting inside. Science experiments. We're not going to do anything too crazy. We're going to do... Everything on this thing is going to be 1 shot. We're going to do barometer. This is Rover goo. Put that in the middle. Multi-spectral imaging. It's a satellite thing. You are too big to have on here, probably. Well, actually, I can probably put you on the front and then make you smaller. Yeah, I can. Oh, yeah. Let's keep going size-wise. That's not so big. But I'm going to offset it a little bit. Like so. And everything we're going to do, we're going to test. So. There we go. Because we also need room for one thing to go in the middle, and that's going to be a Sepratron, which I forgot to put on. I want you to go like so. Come on. There we go. You'll understand later on why that's going to be there. We need a gravioli detector. Oh, we're going to turn that off. There we go. I'm going to put you on the front as well. I don't know. This says it collects hydrogen and stuff like that, so I think it would be an okay science experiment to do. We'll make that a little smaller as well. Thermometer. Put you on the front. So the gas chromatograph chromatograph mass spectrometer. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how well these work. So, I can't put anything that sits too high or too low on this thing. So this is actually going to try and sit maybe on the back. Pop it right there. Take this one. Move it here. And try and... Oh, yeah, that's what I can do. Can move it like so. And then give it a rotate job like that. Okay. Then give it another move and kind of move it. Yeah, there we go. Near the back. This one kind of sticks out. Perfect. Maybe rotate it out like so. Then shift. Move it. So it kind of sits underneath. There we go. Sits underneath. Which one was this? Oh crap. Which one was this? Alright, so it was the liquid whatever. This one is going to be the gas chromatograph. Turn that off and set you here. Oh, gotta turn you completely around the other way. Just for now, snap you to that. Move you in. Oh, look at that. That's way better. Why wasn't this one that easy? There we go. And slide it to the right a little bit. Slide you to the right as well. There we go. So we have those two science packages. Batteries, solar panels. I'm thinking we might need more solar panels. So we're going to put some more. We're going to do some tests as well to make sure that the solar panels are good to go. Way too big. You're way too... I wouldn't mind some deployable solar... Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, let's move you back up to 50%. 25% actually looks good. And then I'm going to alt-click you, put you here for now. Oh, crap. Is it alt-shift? No. Crap. I hate when that happens. Okay. I don't remember what undo is right now off the top of my head. But there we go. Turn you on like that, and then put both of you like so. Perfect. Take you off. Put another 2 at the front, right by the wheels. And job little things here. We're going to say, oh no, not toggle, extend and extend. Everything else will be manual. Now we also need, obviously, some communication abilities here. We'll do one like, each of them are going to be like so, but they're going to be rotated back a bit. Which means I want to move this back. Actually, and I have those 2 science experiments there, those ones there. Yeah, let's just move you over here for now. And I'm pretty sure everything in here is multifaceted, which means we can do them all more than once. Solar panels, batteries. I think we're good to go. Okay. Call this Rover 1. Rover 1, we're going to save, and we're going to give it just a quick little test launch. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. So no one's on the server right now. We're gonna break real quick. We're gonna check a look. Okay, so we're gonna hit number 1, extend the solar panels. And are they getting any sun is the question. They are. They're producing not much power, actually. We're going to extend you. And extend you. So theoretically, we've landed. We are on the moon. The MUN. Right click. And record seismic data. Okay. Log seismic data. We're going to keep that experiment just for now. We're going to toggle magnetometer boom. We're going to log it. We're going to keep that experiment, and we're going to toggle it again. We're going to toggle the display and toggle temperature. We're going to keep it. Remember, this is all just an experiment. We're going to log pressure data. We have all these experiments. I'm going to collect hydrogen. Keep that experiment. We're going to observe the materials bay. Oh, you are not redoable, so you are actually going to probably be done. Okay, you are useless. A lot of atmospheric data. Interesting. So the one on the right here is actually good to go. The one on the left is only good if there's water. Okay. So the one on the left is going to go. We're going to move this one here to the middle. And you, I'm just going to decouple. Oh! We're going to unbrake and we're going to see how good... Oh, okay. Break. So mental note. Apparently that way is forward. We're going to invert the steering on this thing. Breaks off. Yeah, I hit invert for steering, damn it. Oh, okay. So invert steering is for left and right. Reverse then? There we go. Okay. So mental note, we're going to brake and we're going to bring back in this thing. And I'm going to completely do a 180 on it. Because I want to make sure it's oriented the same, the same proper way, right? I wish it had some sort of, like, some way of showing you which one the front, which way the front is and which way the back is. So you are going. So where this oceanographic thing is the front. That's how we know ourselves where the front is. And you guys both are going to be positioned up at the front. Like so. You are being thrown out. You are rotating around. There you go. So only need one of you though. Kabunk. Alright, there we go. And I'm going to rotate the entire thing around 90-ish degrees. There we go. Okay. Now, the way it should be sitting, this is the part that everyone's actually going to enjoy, is payload. So those of you who have not seen some of the stuff I've done, you'll understand why. Open. Okay. Right click there, I'm going to say scale down a little bit. Whoa! Scale up, scale up. Okay. Tires. They're going to scale down, but then I'm going to scale them up. Let's give it a quick look. Oh, damn it. I'm going to open. Don't save. Rover 1. Okay. Let's try this again. So what I'm going to do instead of upscaling everything else is, or downscaling, I'm going to upscale. There we go. Really? Really? Don't save. There we go. Okay. So, anyway. No. Why? Why, camera? Why you done do this to me? Why all of a sudden are you taking like a metaphorical crap on me? There we go. Okay. So you gone. You are going to be moved into the middle. Good to go. Okay. Whole thing rotates 90 degrees. Boom. Solar panels are at the front. Oh, no. We're going to move you guys this way. We're also going to rotate you back that way. I'm also going to say stage 2 is going to be to extend antennas. You are going. Everything else is going to stay. So we know this is the front. Now, you have to be snapped to first, then right-clicked, and upscaled twice. Open. Click down. Now here comes the hard part. I have to downscale it to upscale it. Just so that it fits. I think that should be okay. So we're going to close for now. Later on we'll be using this for a lot of things. Now, one of the other things I do too is I'll actually design it from here. Like I'll put this in here, then I'll put that in, and then I'll put this on top. Usually I'll reduce this as well, their actual little center thing here, by a little bit. I'll also say I want you actually to move up, which is not too bad. Place. Wait. Is it Shift F6? F6? 9. Ah, damn it. I'll just connect you anyways and then rotate you normally. Because you gotta be a pain in my butt. And I'll move you left and then move you back. There we go. Okay. So this should still be okay. Now, one of the things we want to do, though, is we want to rotate out our center here. No, sorry, this. We want to rotate this out 90 degrees. So we'll be able to get in and it. We're missing a wheel. Ever have anyone one of those moments? Click, rotate, line you up. I want to move you back just a smidge. And not have an aneurysm, I swear. Alright. We're going to save this for now, still as Rover 1, and we're going to launch. So theoretically what will happen is the rockets burn, blah, 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 blah. We'll have rockets on the outside of this thing as we come into land on the MUN. I don't even want to know what happened there. We come in, we burn, blah, 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 blah. We land on the moon, open the door. Boom, there is our rover, all nicely lined up. We right-click here, and we decouple. And we slowly roll out. We roll out. We hit number 2. Number 1. Oh. We lock the steering for sure on the back wheels here. And I'm trying to figure out why the left... And why does this wheel enabled, normal? Interesting. So our left wheel here is not turning... Why? Why is that left wheel not turning? Neither of these wheels are turning out. Why are they not turning out? They damaged or something? So they're fine. Wow, okay, something's definitely going wrong with these wheels. I think I'm going to have to redo the wheels altogether. So, they're fine turning against, but they won't turn out. And now they're going backwards. Oh. Okay. Because the wheels were put on the other way. Because right now I'm pressing the back button and I'm going... Honestly, I have no idea what's wrong with this thing. Oh. Steering disabled, normal. Better normal. Okay, so this is forward, by the way. And I'm going at... There we go. The wheels were just a little wonky. Whee! Oh, this thing's actually pretty good for traction. It is pulling to the left, though. If I put traction control or SAS on, yeah, now it doesn't pull to the left anymore. Wow, this thing's definitely booting it. Right, we're gonna slow down, turn the brakes on. We're gonna say log seismic data, log magnetometer, log temperature, boom, log temperature. Boom. Log that. Oh, hey, we actually have some signs to get. Log that. Let's log that pressure. And let's collect that hydrogen. And that should be good for all our little tests. I should be able to keep that, and we should be able to toggle. Perfect. Brake off, start moving. So when the brakes are first on, this thing kind of goes a little wonky until it gets up to speed. Once it's at speed, it controls pretty good. Now what I'm going to do... Wow, it's pulling to the left again. Traction control max. Seems okay. We're going to right click on you now. It should be... Oh, you know what it is? I don't have the science thing. So... Review data. Transmit. Review data. Transmit. Review data. Transmit. We're transmitting everything no matter what. Review data. Transmit. Review data. Transmit. So I want to see the power drain is the big deal. Review data, transmit. So yeah, so power drain is going to be a big deal here. So I don't know if we need more. I'm thinking of maybe putting another battery, like another set of batteries back here maybe. Or even moving this down and doing 4 batteries. One here, one here. So basically doing dual batteries on either side here. I mean, they're charging up pretty fast, so. But that is our rover experiment. So in the next episode, we're going to Kerbal. Or to the moon. See you guys in the next episode. See you then. Bye-bye.